The D20 is to determine who gets the magic items. Or who gets the say on the magic. So, I had Nidra's. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so it's pretty much down to Nidra, and then Thorin and Spicoli, you have to roll D20s again to see, alright, competition, who's going to get it? Oh, wait, no, shit, Nidra got a 13, never mind. Well, that sucks for you.
Like, wait a minute, what numbers are you looking at?
Yeah, wrong ones, that's what I'm looking at.
There's a pair of 18s there,
yeah, pair of 18s, so they won, so they get the match. So this is Thorin.
I get to choose where I don't go to.
So...
What kind of magic item could I possibly get? That's basically...
It's actually more of an enhancement to the one you already have. So, you remember that magic gauntlet you had?
Yep.
Yeah, so something you're seeing is that, you just got suffused with dark power again. Like, you ate something that is covered in darkness, and then it rippled out from your body. And you see that your gauntlet is now glowing a strange black color. And instead of it being like a lighter color, now it's like pure darkness.
Nice.
So as you're looking at it, you see that it's reassembling into what looks like wrist blades. So like you're thinking at it, and it's wrist blades, and then you point it at something, and you see one of the blades shoots out. And it looks like it's attached to a chain of darkness. Like it shoots out, it attaches to something, and then it detaches.
Nice.
What the fuck, Kratos?
So that's what you're thinking is like, convenient. So, and remember, let's see, that also, it still acts as a null plate bracelet, which means it'll still deflect magical damage. Now, apparently, it's more dexterous, where it can extend, so...
Nice.
So, I'm replacing the name, it's, now you have the null plate hook brace, which basically means it also acts as a grappling hook.
Does it also do damage?
In certain situations. I mean, you could use it just like any other chain weapon. You can garrote people, you could bring people to you, you can impale them on the chain. I mean, you can do stuff like that, but you still have to master it. I mean, you just got the thing. So all that dark, so his dark energy rippled out into something else. I mean, the closest object that absorbs magic was null plate. Okay, so, and then you have Spicoli, which is, I mean, what would you get magically from this? Where would that be?
I might find something on Demon, I don't know.
Okay. Because Thorin took an insane risk and nearly lost his mind to gain this. So, luckily he has a safe place where he can hide in his brain.
Yep.
I guess I, get something from...
From what? What are you getting? Oh, I think your mic just went out. Your mic has disappeared, I think. Unless I'm going crazy. There we go.
I'm talking, man.
No, it cut out for a bit, and it wasn't saying anything.
I could have gotten the magic item from, these guys.
Okay, so... Likely they don't have anything you could use. I mean, they're wielding pretty standard equipment. It's the plate armor, it's the great swords.
I guess the demon?
Okay, so searching the demon for anything useful. Oh, besides a bunch of body parts. I mean, I don't know what you'd grab off it.
The bodies of the dead.
Okay, so a bunch of them. Okay, so it's around there. Let's see. It's nothing. It's not something you can weaponize.
Damn it.
So, but it is something useful.
Okay.
Hello. So you let's see. Obviously, it's going to be something hard hitting because usually there's some sort of horror involved in this all the time. So you're searching the bodies for anything useful, and you see that one of them has what looks like some sort of focus.
Focus?
It looks like it was taken as a trophy. It's not supposed to be something usable. So on his belt, he has something that looks like a focus. and almost immediately you recognize that it is druidic in nature. It is. It looks like a tree branch, but it's got druidic symbols on it. So one of these soldiers took some sort of souvenir from somebody who probably was a druid.
No. I grab it.
So
I grab it.
okay, so you grab the focus. So you now have this focus branch which belonged to maybe a fellow druid. So now what?
Can I see if I can remember the item's history?
Okay, so no, because you've never had much history with your fellow druids.
No, I mean the history of the item, as in like.
Okay, that is not something you use a history check on. You have to use
Arcana.
Arcana to check and see if there's any emanations that you could track. So, why is that advantage?
Sunbro.
Oh yeah, I keep forgetting that. Okay,
Advantage
so
in
enhancement
sun,
of what? This is where the part gets a kicker. So, that's fine.
Not enough.
Not enough. All right, so that's 15. You are well beyond that. So there's a good chance that you're a druid. You can sense druid magic. So you might be able to sense any more. So there's a good chance you can track the trail, which means, all right, do you decide to deviate from the mission or do you continue on with the mission? Now it's you're getting all of the hard choices today. Do you abandon the mission or do you continue to find your fellow druids? It's like, damn. It's brutal.
Olga's good at tracking, right?
Yeah, but it's like you're on a current objective, so it's like, do you abandon the current mission, tell the party that I need to go do this other mission, or do you stay with them?
They don't have any other means of transport.
Very true. They could walk now that you're on this continent.
Yeah,
so,
but it's not as fast.
Yeah, very true.
I'll ask for party opinion. What I should do.
Okay, so Spicoli comes over and he says, this is a folk that I believe this item belonged to a fellow druid. I need to go find him. So what does the party think? I mean, let's start with the closest. So, Yadra, you're the most wounded, plus you just experienced hard combat. So, I mean, he's saying we need to deviate from our mission to do something else.
I'm not asking for the party to join me.
Yeah, so
I'm just saying that this is important to me.
Yeah, but that's down to the party to choose. So, all right, do we side with him or do we keep going on the mission? So, Earthroot, do you... Okay, so...
Where exactly would it take us? How far away from the mission?
Okay, so let's check. So, good. Let's check I'm going to check the amount of distance you still have to travel. And it's 60% of that. So, which in the opposite direction, which could be only one direction towards the mountains. That's a good 300 or so miles. 60% of that would be 180 miles the other direction.
You know what? I'm down for it because 2 missions equals double the glory.
Okay, so... And there's only one place where this could possibly be. And it's somewhere near... It's somewhere in the tundra. Either it's on top of the mountain or it's somewhere around the mountain.
I think it's safe to assume the prison isn't going anywhere.
Yep, so...
So it's a snow druid, huh?
Potentially. Let's see. How many people have we met that could potentially be that candidate?
Mage.
No, mage is a mage. Why would he be a druid?
Because he did bird.
Oh no.
Yeah, Thorin's got it, probably.
Hero.
Yeah, the hero wannabe.
The hero?
No,
hero.
He's not. Remember, it's Bartholomew. It's the closest example.
It's a druid, what?
Hmm?
Bartholomew's a druid, what?
Potentially.
I don't even know that person.
Exactly. So the people who would know it, like say, do you put 2 and 2 together? So he says, the emanations are coming from the north, and we'd have to travel probably some great distance to get to it. So do you put 2 and 2 together, or do you just not? Are you awake? That's the better question.
I guess roll challenge.
Okay.
I think 2 plus 2 might be 4.
Okay, so
Maybe.
let's see if you, because you have to put your finger on the magical emanations that were radiating off that guy, and yeah, it's within tolerances. It's like, yeah, I know somebody who had that, because you remember the strange magic you sensed from him, that like he was trying to suppress it. Maybe that was the magic.
Maybe it was.
But this could mean bad things, because this was a souvenir on a body of a soldier, so he might be dead.
Or he lost.
Or lost, whichever one.
I say, that's probably Bartholomew's.
Who?
Okay, so he doesn't know who that is, so
With a magnificent beard.
again, he doesn't know who that. He wasn't there for that adventure. He doesn't know who that is.
Just staring.
I don't explain any further. I just
Okay, so it's like he must be Bartholomew with that magnificent beard. It's like, well, it doesn't help you much. Okay, Thorin, are you even paying attention to the conversation, or is it because now you got that you got that cool new hand?
I'm probably trying to figure out what the hell is going on, and I'll roll a perception to see if I even hear it.
What, the hand? What, the grappling thing?
No,
the
perception
conversation.
To see if I hear it.
Alright, so the conversation is, it seems like Spicoli's deviating to another mission he needs to do. And some people are going with him, and some people aren't.
I'm basically just shrugging. I was going alone either way, so...
So you're going to compete. You're going to keep going on the mission.
Yeah.
Alright, so...
I told the Quabo I was going even if no one else came, so...
Got it. Okay, so he's not deviating.
I keep my word.
Niltaor, what are you going to do? I mean, it's pretty much a day has passed. You still have no idea where the adventurers have... Like, you wake up, you get out. Okay, so before you get out, what exactly... Well, I don't know. Let's just go there. Because visuals are better. Okay, so we're back in the mansion. Niltaor, did anything happen between you and the succubus? Let's see, did she make anything happen? Probably. What happened to... Are you currently active? That's a better question. Mr. Niltaor. There he is.
I'm here.
Okay, so we're back at your house. The succubus wants to make things happen. What do you want to do? I mean, like...
I go with it. Yeah, I'm going to comply. I am... Rip. Yeah, I ripped before... the day before.
A good question. Did Niadra get a XP for beating the shit out of a guy for a good 5-10 minutes? I don't know. Let's see what the game decides. Sure, why not? So
Yeah,
he's a level 3. You're level 3, right?
well, it
Like,
should be level
when you
4
back
after
then,
that.
you were level
Oh,
3.
Yeah.
So this is point... We're gonna go... Let's see, how much is that? So...
The dice really liked me for that fight.
So 45 is a... Oh wait, no, that's not right. That's the wrong one. So 292 times point. You get not that much, like 35 experience. Not a huge amount. I mean, beating the crap out of somebody to the crowd's acclaim, it's not hugely different. You've done it before. I mean, you were a gladiator, and this is kind of small compared to what you used to do, which is I used to do this for whole crowds in a coliseum. This is like
True, but every bit counts.
Small bit. All right, so back to Niltaor. What were you gonna do? So
Still the day before when went to bed, right?
yeah.
I'm just gonna have sex with her.
Okay, sure. That's the easy way of putting it. So, and let's see. And she's talking during it. It's like, why are you even bothering caring about her feelings? I mean, seriously, just do things with her. I mean, she's not going to ask you, and she probably never will ask you. And I bet she'll accept it if you do try.
I do not feel comfortable at all.
Okay. Wait, you don't what?
I don't. Well, I don't feel comfortable doing that.
It's like, oh, come on, what do you got to lose? I mean, besides your life.
I'm just gonna save my life.
Okay, so... It's like, but remember what was the deal? Like, wasn't it there was some sort of... Was that Say that did that? Did you break, or did you mess with, Leth's magic?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you messed, so it really doesn't matter. I mean, in the end... Like, you know that it's not going to matter with or without her. You'll still have the power. So
doesn't mean I have to treat her like shit.
You know, and she's still talking. So but is that fair? Is that fair that you gave her kind of I don't know if it's a hope. It's like you gave her kind of the thing that you would go to bed with her, and yet here you are in bed with me instead of her.
He doesn't want it. I'm not gonna force it.
It's like, oh come on, she probably does want it. You barely asked her.
I just outside.
Okay, so it's like, well, maybe, like I said, maybe she's not going to ask.
I asked her.
Okay,
I literally did that. Outside you before I went here.
And it's like, oh, fine. It's like, do what you want.
And nothing. So we're gonna skip ahead into the morning, I guess.
Say what?
We're gonna skip ahead into the morning.
Okay, so skip ahead to the morning. Again, she's like, I don't know, was she up before you last time?
I think she was, yeah.
Okay, so same thing's happening. So she's already up. I mean, remember, she's a succubus. She drains your energy and life force, but she's not doing enough to kill you.
Just level drain.
Are you ever going to ask her about that? I mean, that's what she just drains you of your life force and magic, and it's like, is there a problem here, or is that like, are you curious about that at all? Or?
Like, that's how they basically feed.
Say what?
And that's how they basically eat.
Yeah, but that is like, that much. That's how they feed, but it's like, are you concerned about that at all, or is it you're fine with it? That
so long I'm fine with it, as long as I don't wake up off dead.
As long as you wake up, period. Alright, so she kind of gets the feeling that's the case. It's like, alright, so long as she doesn't push it, she has a basically infinite supply of life force and magical force from a very powerful individual who has a lot of magic within his frame. So you could say that that's very much her need based. That's why she's with you to begin with, is because you haven't died yet. So, and obviously every time you do that, you're the one that ends up drained, and she's the one that ends up like a battery, like she's ready to go do whatever needs to be done.
I wonder who's more powerful when it comes to me and Niltaor.
I don't know.
Maybe it's a tie.
How far as you?
Well, your relationships are more like physical power, which is different. His is magical, like endurance. Either way, focusing.
I got both of those things.
So you see her start to go out, and it's like, are you coming or what? Can you even walk? Con save. So.
Not coming.
So this is you being able to walk. So nope. You try to, but you kind of stumble.
Unseen servant.
So like she unseen servant. So a ghostly servant catches you, and then she okay, this is where it gets interesting. It brings it over to like the unseen servant brings you to her shoulder.
Roll it.
So
But I can.
So it's like do be more careful not to. It's like, do be more careful not to drain him so much, Miss Yuki. And it's like, and then she says, "Oh, you weren't supposed to tell him." It's like, my. It's like she looks at Niltaor. It's like, I forget I said anything. And she's like, "Oh, it's too late now."
So anime.
I found it now.
So And it's like, well, now you know. So, like, and she offers her shoulder. It's like, you can't walk straight anyway, so. So are you going to take it, or are you just going to stumble to the ground as your servant releases you to the ground to fall onto the floor?
He doesn't release me. I control it.
Okay, so...
Basically,
Well, the unseen servant is handing you off to whoever, and I guess, like, she's looking for you to see what you want to do. It's like, are you willing to take Yuki's shoulder, or are you like, no, I'll use my other servant?
Can you use own magic?
Okay, so you're gonna use the servant is going to be the one guiding you places.
Yeah.
And she looks at you just like, fine, suit yourself. So yeah, the servant is the one who's like, who's guiding you places. Let's see, what do we got? So Malice is already at the table, like before. She's at the table, she's eating her fill. She looks more angry than yesterday.
Happened.
So
That's like...
Yuki kind of like taps you on the side. It's like, oh, come on, you already know what she's angry about.
No, Thorin, you fucked up.
Yeah,
you could have had it all situated, but you just had to ask for the sword.
Mm-hmm.
You could have gotten a new one. It would have been just as cheap.
Yeah, pretty much, but it's already too late now.
Fucked up.
You done fucked up. Well, I'm not gonna say he fucked up. It's like that's his decision. He wants the sword, so
It was the wrong decision.
anyway.
Wrong decisions in D&D.
Mm-hmm. Okay,
It's always wrong
so
decisions.
That
so Niltaor, what do you think she's mad about? I mean, I don't know if you know.
I have a hunch she's mad at about the sword and not. Or she's mad at with the succubus.
And so Yuki is like,
Or both.
it's like, ha! If only she was just mad at those two things.
That mad now.
And it's like you're just gonna have to face the facts that there's a particular sword she wants, and it's not something that she has. Yuki, she doesn't beat around the bush. She's very, even if it's a euphemism, it's like, yeah, this is what she wants.
Yeah, I understood that.
Yeah, so it's like, well,
I'm gonna ask her if she wants to head out with me as I go shopping.
okay.
Shopping and looking for Sato.
Wait, you want to ask her what?
So I want to ask you what you come with me around town.
Okay, so
I mean literally around town because I need to see Sato.
it's like, and she looks at you. It's like, careful. If you try and make it sound personal, she's not gonna go. It's like, she's about to say something, and you just walk away. And she shouts from across the table. It's like, maybe it's because you're a little selfish that she doesn't like you, huh?
I have the sword back. You can keep it and get a new one.
Okay. So
Like it.
it's like, I wasn't gonna. So she's eating some breads, and it's like, I wasn't gonna give it up anyway. It's like, you wanting it back or not is irrelevant. Doesn't matter.
Just a little bit personal, but I want to head out to town because I need to do some business around town.
Okay. So she's like, have fun with that.
You can stay in as long as you want. For another. How long have we been there? Like 8 hours?
Yeah, about
9.
maybe.
So
Yeah, about 9
16
hours.
hours left. You have 16 hours, then you have to leave before they thrown out.
It's like, you make it sound like I've never been. It's like, I was here before, Maybe not as a body, but as a sword. I know how this works. So now she's just being a smartass. I mean, like.
For that, I'm gonna go to. First of all, I'm gonna go find the keep Isata, you know, the. Or what it was that taught say how to